Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer, Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, call 206-402-0100 and enter PIN number 161329#. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all my beautiful people. I am coming to you from my Christmas-filled office in Woodland Hills, California. So I got all my Christmas closet out, and I thought, I can't spread it out all over the house. So I decided to make little piles in my office. Dear Lord, it looks like I'm going to have to crawl out of here. But I got 2 families wrapped yesterday in my extra spare 10 minutes of time I had. Oh my goodness, we have a lot to talk about today, including the elephant in the middle of the room. First of all, though, I created a new webinar. It's going to come up really fast, but I am passionate about doing this, and I wanted to get it done before the first of the year. It's going to be a new webinar on health, how to create it, why we aren't creating it, what's in the way, how we can move into this final frontier of creation. It's going to be literally in 9 days on the 19th. I hope you'll join me because I want your help in bringing in the highest information. I am telling you, I can't tell you the number of people around me that are plagued with health issues. And some of them are people that have been healthy for as long as I've known them. It's almost like an epidemic, except it's not any one particular thing, which means, oh, well, here it comes. There's an epidemic of one belief that everyone's sharing. Well, this will kick it off. Is it a core belief? Yes. This page here. Look at the surprise on my face. I do not have permission to love who I am. Okay. Again, the channel says whatever you want, love it more. We're not trying not to stay sick, guys. We are loving ourselves, loving our body, loving the balance that it's in, loving its joy and love. Okay? Huh. Well, good. Well, that kicked it off. And we'll see what else comes in. I already have half a page of notes that they want me to bring in, but that makes perfect sense to me. Okay, the second thing, Christmas privates will be going up in December. The Christmas private special, as you know, is $100 for a half an hour. They are limited. We don't start them until the second week in January, but you have to sign up in December, and there are a limited number. So just be on the lookout for that. And, of course, I will I will announce that so you're aware that they are going up. Okay, so we're going to talk about the election. I've had so many emails. I thought about doing a webinar on it, but this information needs to get out to everybody. My main beginning question was, guys, every single major channel that I know, including Abraham and Nadia, every major channel that we've listened to said Kamala was going to win this election. So that's the first thing I wanted to know. It's why the hell did everybody get the incorrect information, including everybody in the polls. And this is what the channel told me. You know, first of all, the principle of brain science and spirituality, that whatever you put your focus on, you create more of. What we, as a country, did inadvertently was that we all got behind Kamala so Trump wouldn't win. So subconsciously then, our focus was all on Trump. If you watch the late night shows, all the comedy, all the material was on Mr. Trump. Now, the biggest message to all of us is, what are you going to focus on now? Guys, it's an age-old principle that if you can keep people focused and expecting fear and bad things happening, you absolutely can control them. This is the time for you to live everything the channel has been teaching you. Do not go into reaction. When you are in reaction, you are out of your own creation. How can you now hold the focus on love and light? How can you stay in your knowing and keep directing the stability, the balance, the understanding, the unity, the honor, the integrity that you want this country to run on? You must keep your focus and your balance on those things that you want. Even many of my close friends who know these principles, teach these principles, are already looking at other places to move to. Now, if that's your choice, that's fine, but don't stop creating what you want here. This is the highest, is this still the highest? Yes, statement that the channel gave me. I accept and take responsibility for my freedom and my joy. I accept and I take responsibility for my freedom and my joy. Okay, so just like you don't create wellness by trying to get rid of a disease, we don't elect a president by trying not to elect somebody else. Embrace your freedom, guys. Embrace the honor you have of living in freedom. Invoking the symbol formula by the flame golden light. We are divine love, and so it is. Is there anything I forgot? Anything else I have to add? Okay, the next webinar on the highest discernment of health. This is going to be a big one too. Everything's ready to pop open for this. Will be on the 19th of November. Oh, I didn't go over that. This is the core belief that they wanted me to bring in about the election also. When I value myself, I have to abandon myself, or everyone else has to abandon me. Choose what perspective you want. Don't abandon yourself because your candidate didn't win, and don't abandon other people or perceive that other people abandoned you if they voted a different way. Everybody has a right to create themselves. That's what we're here for. You focus on you. Now I can go to okay. All right, please have your questions ready. We are going to Janet in Downey. Hi, you're on, honey.
Good morning, good morning. Hi, sweetheart, how are you?
I'm good.
So here's my question. You have helped and assisted me in creating an awesome, very lucrative job opportunity.
Woohoo!
Is there anything? Yes, awesome. Very, very cool. So I have an interview this next week and then a panel. So is there anything else that I need to get into alignment to make this a reality?
Yeah.
What I heard was...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
First thing that came in, and I'm getting my big helicopter yes, is know you're ready. Know it within you, Janet. Know it and know that you have deserved it, do deserve it, love yourself enough to give it to yourself, and know that it's already done. It's done.
Yeah. Done.
Okay.
I got that loud and clear. I got love myself more. So that goes with our theme.
Yep.
And
that's it.
Yes, it was loud and clear. So very good.
Well,
I wanted to make sure I was on the right track. Thank you, my dear. Talk to you in a couple weeks.
The perfectly correct track. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, baby. Good
Yay.
to you. Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
You bet.
Uh-huh.
Well, there. Also, I forgot, make sure Stephen is such a beautiful example of this community and creating what you want. His business, Far Out Foods, FOODZ, is just doing gangbusters, and So I was getting ready to order some stuff. He said, "Oh my God, Dee, hurry up and get your order in because his business is just taking off like gangbusters. So let's support him and get those spices ordered." All right, we are going to Vicki in Florida. You're on.
Oh, good. Hi, Dee.
Hi, sweetheart.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to ask this question.
You know you can ask anything here.
Okay, well, I think it would have been brought up if it was a true thing, but I just need to clean the air with it. I know there's a lot of talk about the lost votes, the way the votes came in so fast, the inconsistencies, a popular vote that was won when the last time Biden won the largest popular vote in the history of elections. And there's a lot of talk about being big recounts and big investigations. What does the channel say about that?
Oh, okay. The channel says it's not going to happen. Did I understand that in the highest way? Yeah.
Okay.
It's just... Go ahead.
No, does that mean there won't be investigations, or it just is not going to turn up anything?
You know, investigations is not the correct word. When I use the word investigations, it goes right to no.
Mm-hmm.
Will people look into it to a degree? When I phrase it that way, I get a yes. When I say there's any fraud going on, any manipulation that happened, I get a no, Vicki.
Okay.
We want there to be, don't we?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, but you see, this is what we have to look at, guys.
Yeah.
You know, the time has come when if we're not walking our talk, why are we here? You really must be tough love with yourself right now. What do I know? I had 5 people, 5 of my close, conscientious friends call me yesterday. Oh my God, what are we going to do? We're looking for other places to live already. And I mean, just on and on and on. And I would say to each of them, because they'd say, "What's your advice, Dee?" And I'd say, my advice is to focus on what you want and keep creating that.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I get that loud and clear. Yep. Yep.
Well, you get it loud and clear, and yet you're asking me you're asking me about conspiracy theories, basically.
I know. But I do want to push back on one thing. I want to say this.
Yeah.
That, remember when we were saying, I am the United States of America that loves itself?
Yeah.
And I remember as soon as Kamala got on the front page, as soon as she was out there, I felt so happy and excited for the United States of America. I felt all that joy that she was representing, and I just felt sorry for Trump in a way that I thought, the poor guy doesn't get, his group doesn't get to enjoy this. And that's what's confusing to me, is because I felt so happy. I felt so patriotic.
Well, Vicki, nobody took that away from you.
Right.
Now, if you're giving it up because you're in reaction, that's your responsibility.
Right. But I felt it because I was observing it, and now I'm not.
Yes, but we want to feel it because we just choose to feel it. Not because of somebody else or not because of somebody else.
Wow.
You see, that's exactly what the channel's saying. Everybody was going, oh, great, Kamala, and she's positive, and this is our chance to get rid of Mr. Trump. And this is the way we can beat him. And and so subconsciously, all our attention was on what we didn't want. Subconsciously,
but consciously I was happy. So, yeah.
Yeah. As we had hope. You see?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest reason that I would not have voted for Mr. Trump is because, well, the easiest way I can say it is I would have had to spend my life while he was president teaching my child not to emulate anything about our president. You don't call people names, sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't take things away from people that belong to them. You know, everything he teaches is against what God taught, which is one of the hardest things to understand about why so many of the religious people.
Right.
Okay, and I've got to bring this up because the channel keeps yapping at me. This is a perfect example of principles that are run by, and I know I'm going to get in trouble here, but I'm saying it, the channel's giving it to me, run by white men.
Mm-hmm.
Which goes back to the beginning of our country. Now look, in the beginning of our country, when we broke off and we had all these wonderful freedoms in place, didn't apply at all to women or black people.
Mm-hmm.
But the country was free, except for women and black people. And that's the image, the focus that's trying to raise itself up again. What do you want? We want balance. We want integrity. We want honor. We want respect for all people and all energy. Keep your focus and your love on those things, guys. This is not a done deal. At best, this is 4 years. Okay? Let's make sure that during those 4 years, we keep focused and creating love. All right. Thanks, Vicki.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You bet. Hold on, I'm trying to get you off here. The switchboard is just lazy today. Eileen in Brooklyn, you're on.
Hi, Dee. I'm sort of coming out of my malaise myself, and I mean, I loved her so much, and I guess, you know, I keep thinking about the rise of the divine feminine, and I know that that's still happening, and
absolutely.
I think what I did was I placed too much emphasis on she being the one bringing in the divine feminine instead of she's just one example. And that was hard for me. And I was sick this week too. I couldn't walk. And I said, this has got to be my body telling me I'm afraid to go forward. I'm afraid to go into my future.
Yeah, and that's giving Mr. Trump exactly what they're hoping for. Guys, it's out of the Nazi playbook, and it is, or it's out of the Roman playbook or the Greek playbook. It's a known entity that if you can hold people in fear, then you run them. You own them.
Yeah, I quickly got away from that. And
well, then I'd start walking if I were you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
The pain is gone.
Good.
I still have to treat, there's arthritis in my ankles. I know that. So I will treat it, but I did get to walk enough so that I can prove to myself that, yeah, I'm going forward. And found out about this thing called Fiverr, and I'm going to get somebody to help me with my project. And I'm going forward as much as I can.
Well, you can go all the way. That's as much as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you see in those words, I'm going to go forward as much as I can. You define how much you can is.
Right.
Okay? We are the powerful gods that create ourselves. Keep focused on that. Keep actively creating you and your life the way you want it.
Yeah.
That's why I really am passionate about this health webinar. Oh my God, you cannot imagine the number of people and good friends that are just suffering with so many things right now. We have to get on top of this. Have to.
Yeah.
And that, of course, starts with loving ourselves. So right now, everybody, where can you love yourself more? A lot of it is what we've been talking about already today. Nobody, nothing can take your creation away from you. You have to be the powerful God of you that knows that and accepts it and embraces it. I accept and take responsibility for my freedom and my joy. And so it is. You're on the right track, Eileen. Just keep going.
I will. Thank you.
You bet. You bet, sweetheart. Thanks for bringing all that in. All right. We're going to Miss Kathy in Chicago. You're on.
Well, I'm going to keep the trend up.
Good.
We seem to focus back on that. But I did react when I heard the news, but then I went,
Everybody did, sure.
Take a deep breath, and then I went, I wonder if he is the instrument to show more people and the world all the dark sides that exist. Are we going to watch and be able to see all the things that are hidden that will now come forward?
Well, my answer to that, Kathy, is if people haven't been able to see it already, for God's sake, they're eating the dogs. Come on. Maybe if we drink bleach, we won't get sick. I mean, the guy is so out there with his ridiculousness that what my question is why people can't see it. And the channel says they absolutely can. They're drawn to it because it makes them look less stupid.
Well, I talked to the cashier at the bagel place yesterday, and, he said to me, he says, I can't afford groceries. And that's why he voted for Trump. So they tie so much into
money.
And
I talked to my financial advisor, and I said, okay, with all this new stuff, what do I need to get in, and he said, nothing, Dee. The markets are incredible. I know how you feel, and money-wise, we're all really happy.
Yeah.
It's all about money. It's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
So therein lies the opportunity to know what's good about capitalism and know what's challenging about capitalism. We all like making money. We all like the fact that, and we do, have control over what we're making. And my reply to him was, I want to make money. I love money. And I don't want money at the cost of my consciousness. So what we want is easy, abundant money flow created through love, handled and created with a high consciousness. Then we have everything we want financially. But there's no difference in destroying all the climate change protections for money and going out and offing somebody for money.
Oh yeah,
it's the decision of consciousness, and you've got to know where you play that out.
Mm-hmm. And we look at it and go, he's being bought. We know that. So anyway,
No. So that's a perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter if you focus on what you want. Do you see how we're being tested just during the show? Everybody's going back to what's wrong and where the fear is. No. What do you want? And it's going to be a challenge because all you're going to hear from people on the other side is, oh my God, this is horrible. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do in this community is hold the focus on love, hold the focus on oneness, hold the focus on doing the highest and best for the earth. What do you want to hold your focus on? Now is the most important time for you to live what we do in this community. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you got it, Kathy.
I've gotten to the point where I don't fear him. it's, as you said, it's 4 years that we have to deal with. And we as a country...
No, it's 4 years we have to create with.
Ah, okay.
Yes. A whole different perspective there. Thank you.
Well, I don't...
Thanks, sweetheart. Got to move on. Okay. Susan, in Niagara Falls, you're on.
Oh, hello. I am so happy. I am feeling so much better. I really
Good.
don't have a question, but I just wanted to let you all know that I create my reality in peace, love, serenity, joy, and happiness from now until, well, just continually. And I love it.
Yeah. Okay, Susan, did you get my email?
I got the email.
Okay,
in fact,
and
I
you
just read
applied
it today. So is there anything that I need to get into alignment around how I am now?
I get a no. And
Yay! Okay.
The health webinar will serve you well.
Thank you. I do intend to attend it. I'm not sure how I'm doing that yet, but I will be there. I will be there.
Guys, you all know that if I never turn anybody away. Now, consciously, I expect if you can pay for it, you do. And if you need help, reach out to Lauren.
Thank you. I will.
My purpose is always to get the work out and get the energy in alignment.
I will email Lauren then and talk with Lauren. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Dee. I love you so very much.
I'm so happy that you're feeling better, Susan.
You are such
Good
a
for
blessing
you.
to us all.
Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, I'm thrilled she's feeling better. I believe this is Rose in Arizona. You're on.
Hello. Hey, I hope you know how much you're appreciated, and you spoke about retiring, and I just wanted to say you deserve so much to have some time to yourself and really enjoy life and cut back on work.
Oh, well, thank you, Rose. You know, I don't want to retire. I don't know I'm intending to create everything I want and hold it in balance.
Yes, balance and ease.
So that I do a job and then I have lots of time with my grandson. Oh my God, you guys!
Perfect.
I spent 2 hours with him yesterday. He is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Aww.
Even my own little girl, even Gabrielle when she was little, no, she wins. But but he just sees everything with so much excitement and newness, and it's a great reminder to be excited about life.
Yeah,
you know?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I
Did
do
you
have a question,
baby? Yeah.
I do, yes. I've been having since about February my left ear. I sometimes wake up with some extreme pain, and I did go to 2 doctors, including an ENT, and I get the feeling that they think I'm telling them it's the inner ear, and they say everything looks okay, but it's really not the inner ear. It's more something along the side of the ear as you go inside, and I'm just trying to figure out, do I go to another ENT or
I get a no on that. Hold on, is everybody balanced? We're getting the highest information on it. Have you ever had your head aligned?
Oh, can you repeat that?
Yeah. Have you ever had your head aligned? like by an osteopath?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, I get my big yes that would help.
Okay.
So basically, they just lay their hands on your skull and adjust the bones and the muscles and the tendons and everything in it.
Good.
My daughter, when she was little, it was a big thing that they wanted to put tubes in everybody's ears, in the kids.
Right.
Because everybody was having ear infections. My doctor sent me over to see Dr. Hagopian, who is does what I'm telling you to do, and he's a DO. And
okay,
he worked on her one time. She never had another ear infection.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
Because when she was born, and while we live, even just the way we chew. See, I get your jaws out, Rose.
Okay.
Now, I can show you or tell you an easy way to put it back in. I'm not a doctor, guys, but a doctor showed me this, that if you hold your bones by your ear, your jaw bones, and open and close your mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Are they clicking, or do you feel one close before the other?
I'm hearing a little bit of clicking. Yeah, I think one is closing before the other one.
Okay.
That's weird. It is
now,
like it's at an
no,
angle.
it's not weird. Almost everybody has some, something like that during their life. Don't take that as a suggestion. Okay. So, and a doctor showed me this. You put your hand, open your hand and put your thumb on one side of your lower jaw, where your dimple is, and your other hand's on the other side. Open your mouth wide, and as you slowly close your mouth, push back on your jaw.
Right where the dimples are?
You should hear it click back in. Like mine just did.
So you put your thumbs where the dimples are?
No, you put your hands around your jaw. That's the easiest way to say it.
Okay.
Okay. Open your jaw as far as you can. And as you close it, push back so that your jaw is going back towards your neck.
Okay.
It's a real easy way to align your jaw.
Okay. Oh, good.
Okay,
Thank
now
you.
Now open your mouth again. Is it still clicking?
No.
Okay. Try that and see
Great.
if that'll help. But they're still suggesting that you find a good osteopath.
Okay. Okay. That sounds like a really good idea. Thank you.
Okay, let me know. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Sending love and light.
You.
And thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And I'm getting it. Okay. Just can't get you off. There we go. All right. Got time for one more. I don't have a name, but it's Santa Fe, New Mexico. 505.
Oh, great. Hi, Dee. It's Johanna.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks.
Good.
I wanted some, I am scheduled to have a hiatal hernia surgery on December 10th. And this is the most allopathic thing I have ever done in my adult life. And so I wanted, I think the doctors are great at all of that, but I wanted to know, A, what I needed to get into, well, A, if that's
okay, you need to trust your body.
Pardon?
Trust your body. Trust your body that it will handle this easily and smoothly.
Okay.
That's the highest thing you can do. Because
okay, so I should go through with it.
That's not the right question. Will it serve your body to feel its best and feel better? That's the right question. I get a yes.
Okay. I can't thank you enough. That gives me I felt positively about it, but it helps me to establish what the right feelings to follow are in my being.
Love your
so
body,
thank you.
honey. Love your body. Trust the doctors. Direct when you go in that the doctor's hands are divinely guided and that your body is already healing and happy and that you love it.
Thank you.
This is a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about in the health webinar.
Right.
All right. All right. Good luck. You can do this. Keep directing what you want. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. That's the show for today. Let's say it together, and I mean loud and proud. I love me. I love me. And I love me even more because I know that's what it's all about.
Thank you for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.